do you rely on obviously your own evaluation, your own eyes, and then you do get these outside opinions maybe to confirm or go the other way? What is that process like in terms of evaluating quarterbacks?
Yeah, Jim, that's a good way to ask it because, I sometimes make reference to it's like a puzzle that you're getting a vision of who this player is. And so it's like a puzzle you put together and there's multiple pieces. And so when you're doing an evaluation, I obviously have a lot of confidence in my own evaluation and I'm going to work really hard at it. And so I'm putting all those pieces together. But I also like talking to other people, and from talking to other you guys know, Jim, I think I talked to you about it, talked to Peyton Manning, I talked to other ex-quarterbacks. Chris and I have a zillion conversations about it. I'll talk to our offensive staff. And through all those other conversations, it's like you synthesize all that other information to maybe put in 2 or 3 last pieces to that puzzle. I think it would be foolish as an evaluator to think you have all the answers and to not want to hear any other perspective. I think it takes confidence and maturity to want to listen to other people, to learn from other people, even in the evaluation process. So I've enjoyed doing that over the years, talking to other people about every position, certainly the quarterback position as well.
All right, last one, George Bremer.
Coach, how important was your previous relationship with Philip Rivers last year and his knowledge of the offense in terms of getting things rolling more quickly in a new spot? And how much of a benefit is that to any quarterback coming into a new situation?
Yeah, I think that's a good connection, George, because it really accelerated, especially in the unique circumstances that we're in with COVID and the limited off season that we had. It just helped accelerate the learning process of the offense, of, the relationship that has to be built, right? Because we've said this a lot of times. There's a personal aspect to the coaching a player. It's not just, this isn't just in a vacuum. There's a personal element to it. So anytime there's a personal connection with a player and there's a familiarity, with the offense and the terminology and what you're trying to accomplish and the vision for what you're trying to do, it can help accelerate it. I think Philip showed that very clearly. For him to be able to come in and play the way he did and to lead the offense and the team the way he did, I think it helped a ton.
The Indianapolis Colts are a professional American football team based in Indianapolis, Indiana. They play in the South Division of the American Football Conference in the National Football League. The organization began play in 1953 as the Baltimore Colts, with the team located in Baltimore, Maryland. It relocated to Indianapolis following the 1983 season. The Colts organization struggled in the early days in Indianapolis, compiling an 88-135 record from 1984 to 1997. During that time, the Colts were led by 7 different head coaches and 17 different starting quarterbacks. The organization made 3 postseason appearances during the time, with the most success coming in 1995 and 1996 under quarterback Jim Harbaugh. The 1995 team made it to the AFC Championship game, which they lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Robert Irsay remained the principal owner of the Colts until his death in 1997, when the franchise was turned over to his son Jim Irsay, who was the current owner of the team. Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck were the GOATs of the Colts. In 1979, Indianapolis community leaders created the Indiana Sports Corporation in order to attract major sports events to central Indiana. The next year, Indianapolis Mayor William Hutton appointed a committee to study the feasibility of building a new stadium that could serve as home to a pro football team, and in 1982 construction on the Hoosier Dome began. On December 18, 1983, the Colts played what would become their final home game in the city of Baltimore. 27,000